How the hell did America end up this ridiculously huge? Seriously, have you ever just stared at a map and realized the US is like that guy at the gym who skipped leg day but has biceps the size of small countries? It spans almost 3,000 miles, coast to coast, has 50 states, 9 time zones, yes, 9, and takes longer to cross by car than your last relationship lasted. So, why is the United States so big? Get ready, because the answer is a brutal cocktail of bloodshed, backroom deals, manifest destiny, and straight-up land theft. Buckle up. Let's rewind to 1776. 13 scrawny little colonies clinging to the east coast like scared kids on the edge of a diving board. That's how it started. Then came the Northwest Ordinance of 1787. The US basically said, okay, if we win the revolution, we're calling dibs on everything west of the Appalachians, and they did. Boom, instant land expansion. But that wasn't enough. America had a real estate addiction, so in 1803, Thomas Jefferson pulled off the Louisiana Purchase, an 828,000 square mile flex that doubled the country overnight. Cost $15 million, or roughly the price of one studio apartment in San Francisco today. Drop a comment. Was that the best real estate deal in history, or did we just rob the French blind? Here's where things get juicy. Enter Manifest Destiny, America's 19th century Tinder bio that basically said, it's God's plan for us to own everything from sea to shining sea. It wasn't just a belief, it was a full-blown excuse to expand, invade, and, well, colonize. Take the Mexican-American War of 1846. Spoiler, the US won, and the reward. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, which handed over what is now California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Utah, and parts of Colorado and Wyoming. Yup, almost a third of today's US was taken in one bloody, convenient, and legally sketchy war, though. And let's not forget Texas, which joined after declaring independence from Mexico like a rebellious teenager. So yeah, America's size, built with ambition and gunpowder. Now imagine buying land so frozen and remote, people call it Seward's folly. In 1867, the US bought Alaska from Russia for just $7.2 million. Americans mocked it, newspapers dragged it. But surprise, Alaska turned out to be a gold mine. Literally, gold, oil. It's like buying a sketchy NFT and it accidentally makes you rich. And for the Gensers, Alaska is basically the original dumb decision that aged like fine wine. Then there's Hawaii, added in 1898, not through purchase, but through something that sounds way less wholesome. A coup. American businessmen overthrew the Hawaiian monarchy. Why? Sugar profits, military strategy, and good old American imperialism. Hawaii wasn't even interested in joining at first. But power, pressure, politics, and now. It's one of the most iconic, scenic, and strategic pieces of America. Proof that expansion didn't just happen, it was engineered. Here's the real twist. The US didn't stop at the mainland, Guam, Puerto Rico, American Samoa, the US Virgin Islands, even the Northern Mariana Islands, territories, colonies. Call them what you want, but they're under US control, often without full representation. So if you thought the US was just one big hunk of land, think again. It's got global side quests. Leave a comment. Should US territories become states? Or is that just more imperial baggage? So, why is the United States so big? Because it wanted to be. And it was willing to lie, fight, buy, and steal to make it happen. This country is the product of ambition, raw, ruthless, unapologetic ambition. And whether you admire it or question it, you can't ignore it. Land of the free. Maybe. But also, land of the biggest land grab in modern history. So next time you look at the US map, don't just see 50 states, see an empire built by audacity, held together by politics, and still expanding in influence. Smash that like if you learned something insane today, drop your hottest US history take in the comments, and subscribe if you love content that hits harder than reality TV drama.